Okay, hey everybody on YouTube. This is going to be a video response to Donna Manucci. He did a tag, and you hear like weird noises. My washing machine. I have a portable one, and it makes noises while it's washing. Okay. Um, hopefully you can still hear me. Um, so she did a video. She did a video tag about 10 things that you don't know about whoever's making it. So 10 things you don't know about me. And she did one, and she covered 10 things, but I don't know if I'll get to 10. I made a list, but some of it I don't know if it would really be interesting, so I don't know. So I'll just start with something simple. My favorite food. It's easier to say what I don't like than what I do. I like pretty much anything. Right now I'm really big on Indian and Thai food. Um, I love to experiment. I love to cook, and so it's kind of what I like right now. But it's subject to change. I get into uh like a phase of different foods. So right now that's what it is. Later on it could be, I don't know, French food or something Italian. I don't know. But yeah, I like just about everything. Color. My favorite color is red. Always been red ever since I was little. I think it was because all of my favorite flavors are red, like cherry and strawberry and raspberry, and then it just kind of expanded from there. Like everything is needs to be red for me. So yeah, that's my favorite color, and it always has been. But I'm not somebody who's like obsessed with their favorite color. Like as you can see, I'm in my living room, and not everything is red. Um, that'd be kind of creepy to have your whole house red. I don't know. Let's see. I was a theater major in college, so I've done some acting. I've done a couple commercials, and I've done some professional singing. And so I might do a video, probably on my other channel though, with me singing. Um, let's see. So that's fun, and I still perform from time to time. Just depends, on schedule and what's available. I live kind of near a major city, and there's usually some opportunities going on around there. Um, for entertainment, I love movies. That's kind of like a thing with me. I love like movies from different eras. I'm not a romantic comedy type of person. That's not to say that all of them I hate. It's just they're usually the same. So I don't tend to like them. I like thrillers. I love things that make movies that make you think. Um, movies that kind of speak to like the human condition and stuff like that. Like, I love right now. I really love just about anything Christopher Nolan does. Um, I love John Hughes films from the 80s. He did all the Brat Pack films, The Breakfast Club, and Pretty in Pink, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He also did the Home Alone movies. I love movies that are from the 60s in London. So To Serve with Love and Alfie, I love for some reason. I don't know, I just love those. I even like some silent films. Let's see, Harold Lloyd, probably my favorite silent film actor. If you don't think you would ever like a silent film or a black and white even, check out his movies. They're really funny. I never thought I would say that about a silent film, but the College Student, that is a funny movie. Um, there's a modern movie called The College Student, and another one I think called Grandma's Boy, which is another title of a Harold Lloyd movie. Those are not the same. But check that movie out. It's really funny, and it still a lot of it rings true today. Cat's Paw is hilarious, and that's the talkie that he did. Um, so I really love movies. And if I tried to name all of my favorite movies, I would be here forever. Um, but yeah, I tend to like thrillers, and I like some superhero films I really love, and again, just things that kind of talk about humanity. I love let's see, some modern films would be like AI, The Matrix, The Dark Knight, and that's not The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight. There's nothing wrong with The Dark Knight Rises, but it's not The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies ever. The Sixth Sense, Signs, that early Shyamalan era. Um, let's see, Girl Interrupted. Um, let's see. Yeah, just a lot of films. Again, I would be here forever if I tried to name them all. So I love those types of movies, and then I go to the like I love documentaries as well, and I love like politics, and so I'm kind of a news junkie. So I go from that extreme to like super serious to like cartoons. I love cartoons. I always have, and that's something that you probably wouldn't expect. Like if I'm looking for movies about the human condition and watching documentaries all the time, and then I turn on like Ren and Stimpy, so which is hilarious. Um, Early Ren and Stimpy, not the MTV version of Ren and Stimpy. It's kind of disturbing. I probably would not suggest it for children, even though it was a kids' cartoon. Like Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life. It's some of my videos. I actually am wearing a Rocko's Modern Life shirt. If you can tell, it's the green one, and you can kind of see the pink from the Rocko's Modern Life sign. So yeah, that's something that's a little quirky about me. Let's see. Donna talked about her favorite hair type. So, my favorite type of hair is red hair. I think red hair is so beautiful. To me, it's just so bizarre. Like bizarre in a good way. Like you were born with red hair. That's like being born with like purple hair. Like that is so cool. Um, and then like yeah, Indian people, like from India, not American Indian. Not that there's anything wrong with your hair if you're American Indian, but like Indian people just hit the lottery with their hair. Like it's freaking amazing. And but if I see an Indian woman in a Pantene commercial or some sort of hair product, I just feel like they're lying to me. I won't buy it because that woman was born with awesome hair. You know, uh, Tresemme didn't do it. you know, so so like hair types. I've incidentally been on a hair journey a bit. My hair it's back now because I washed it earlier. But when I've got it down in straightener, it looks so much better than it used to, you guys. Like if I had pictures of my hair before I started my hair journey, which I've been on for about a year and a half or so, um, it was bad. It was really bad. But some things happened where I came to the decision where I didn't want to wear weaves anymore, and I was pretty dependent on them. I didn't want to wear extensions, so I did like a lot of research to like um find out how to take care of my hair, and it was bad. It had never been like longer than here, and like this was a good day. Like if it was this long, um so I did lots and lots of research, and I found out how to take care of my hair, and I've gotten into a really good like groove with my regimen and everything. So I'm really happy with it, and I've never liked my hair, and I love it now. So so yeah, even though I do like red hair, and I think Indian women have like the best hair, I really love my own right now, and that's something to say. Let's see. I'm really into theology. I'm a Christian, but I also I love to learn about God. So um, I love to study the Bible. I love the Bible just on its own, even if I'm not like trying to figure out something specific, like you know, limited atonement or something like that. I love God's word and I love to read it. But I also just I love learning about theology and especially when it comes to um, the Bible and Christianity. But I've also done this year some studies on comparative religions, and that's been really interesting. So that's been awesome, and it's really interesting to see, what other people believe and compare it to what I believe to be the truth. And so yeah, that's something. So I do, if you can see, I kind of have this dichotomy going on where I have like these really like silly things that I like, and then I have like these really, kind of serious stuff that I like. Um, some really awesome people to, if you want to research some, theological things, yourself, some really awesome people to, and I have a list. I'm looking down, if I didn't say that before. Um, Dr. James White is really amazing. He's got tons of debates that he's done with people of different faiths, and and as well as like talks and stuff that he does on his own. He is a Christian apologist, but he also he's just he studied so much of so many other faiths, so he could tell you like just about anything about like Islam or um, different um, para Christian groups like Mormonism and Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff like that. Like he's so knowledgeable, and he's written some books. Dr. Walter Martin, even though he's passed away, he wrote some amazing things, and he had he was really visible, back in like the 80s and 70s and stuff like that before I even, I didn't even know who he was till like last year. Um, those are some great people. Some great pastors that I love to listen to are Francis Chan, Matt Chandler, Paul Washer, Tony Evans, Justin Peters is awesome. He has a great seminar on like dealing with like false prophets, false teachers, like TBN type of people, and people that are falsely misrepresenting God and stuff like that. Like he has some great stuff to learn. Place you can find all these people is on YouTube. You go to Lane CH channel, so it's LANECH, and he's got just a ton of knowledge. If my computer tried to go to sleep. Okay, he just has a ton of stuff. So if you want to learn some more about that, I love to watch that channel from time to time. Yes, I love to study theology. Um, coffee. Coffee is huge with me. I've cut back significantly um, from coffee, but I am a coffee fiend. I love like all different types of coffee. And I've had some friends that worked in baristas, that were baristas, and kind of fueled my my addiction with them. So I yeah, I love making different types. I love trying different blends, different roasts. Um, yeah, I love my coffee in the morning. Again, I don't drink nearly as much as I used to because it used to be pretty bad. Like, yeah, it was bad. But it's more normalized now. But that is a passion of mine. I love my coffee, and I love my creamers and my different sweeteners, and yeah. So, um, let's see. I have I've never had more than a sip of alcohol. That's something that's kind of weird. Okay, so it's not, I don't have anything against drinking. It's just I've never wanted to. And so I, and I do have a problem. I believe that it's sinful to get drunk, but I don't have a problem with like, having a glass of wine or something with dinner, but I've just never wanted to. So I've just never have. The most I've ever had, even with dinner, is I went on a cruise vacation once, and they gave us at the end of our meal like this little shot glass almost looking parfait that was made with red wine, and I had that. And once I went to communion I was visiting a church, and they had like some, it was not the grape juice. It was something strong. I don't know what it was, but that, and I think I had a sip of champagne once on New Year's Eve, and that's about it. I've never had a real desire to drink, and that's actually kind of a long story. But I don't have a problem with that. It's just I never have. So um, I think that's about it. There's obviously other things about me that I plan on sharing. I want to talk a little bit about a bone disorder that I have, and I'll probably make that a separate video. It's called osteopetrosis, and it's basically where your um, what's called osteoclasts. They don't it doesn't take away the old bone the way it's supposed to. And so my bones end up being very hard, kind of very dense, but it's not made up of like good bones. So they break very easily. And that's something I'll probably do another video on. And if you see me, like, if my eyes kind of look funny sometimes, or I'm looking down, like, really close to to the screen, trying to see something, it's because it's part of the disorder. The bones around my optic nerve kind of pinch the blood flow to my eyes, and so I do have trouble seeing a lot of the time, or sometimes. Um, So that'll be a separate video, but that's another thing about me that somebody would not know. Um, so I think that's all I have on my list that I can see. So thank you to Donna for starting this tag. I thought it was fun, and I look forward to seeing anybody else that wants to share. And see you guys later.